A hearty welcome and a very good morning to all young and bright students, parents, MBA alumni, and all the respected dignitaries. Our Honorable Chief Guest, Major General Bolina Venkata Rao Garu, Param Vishishta Sena Medal, Indian Army. Respected guest of honor, Dr. Rajashri Bhotle Garu, former Deputy Director, Earth and Climate Sciences Area, NRSC, Indian Space Research Organization. Principal Director, Sri T. Srinivas Acharya Garu, President, VVSB Institutions, Sri GSS Venkateshwara Rao Garu, Director Admissions, Sri Ramakrishna Chinnam Garu, Vice President, VVSB Institutions, Professor Mohan S. Rao Garu, Principal VVSB, Professor M. Madan Mohan Sir, Principal VVIS, Professor S. Srikanth Sir, Director PGDM, Professor Y. Lakshman Kumar Garu, Director BSMS, Professor P. Chakravarti Sir, Director IMBA, Professor Mir Irfan ul Haq Sir, faculty members and staff present here. I, Chinmay Das, Head of Department MBA, welcome you all to the 21st Induction Day program organized by VVSB MBA Shikhar 2024. A huge round of applause for the lively audience present here. Shikhar 2024 is a beginning of new learnings. Dear students, you are welcome to a transformative journey filled with new learnings and opportunities. Today, VVSB proudly embraces the MBA batch of 24-26 with open arms, heart brimming with hope and joy. Here, we craft all-rounded graduates with the knowledge, skills, exposure, and experiences necessary to become effective leaders and decision makers in the business world who are ready to make impactful contribution to their organization and society. Our mission is clear: nurturing knowledge and delivering values. For the past 26 successful years, VVSB institutions have been committed to shaping dynamic managers and entrepreneurs. Let's celebrate this legacy together with a resounding round of applause for VVSB. Om Shubham Karoti Kalyanam Arogyam Dhana Sampadaha Shatru Buddhi Vinashaya Deep Jyoti Namostute. Meaning, I fold my hands before the divine light that brings prosperity, auspiciousness, good health, abundance of wealth, and with the arrival of divine enlightened midden, the darkness of imprudence, injudiciousness, and irrationality disappears. Now, let me take this privilege and request all the respected dignitaries to step forward for the divine act of lamp lighting. So please step forwards. Photography team, get ready. So please join. Let us also initiate this program with a prayer song. I call upon Professor P. Sharda, Ms. Ritika Sahu, and Ms. M. Tanishka to sing a prayer song.
भजाम्यहं श्रीगणनाथं भजाम्यहं श्रीकरं चिन्तितार्थफलदं श्रीकरं चिन्तितार्थफलदं श्रीगणनाथं भजाम्यहम् श्रीगुरुगुहाग्रजम् अग्रपूज्यम् श्रीगुरुगुहाग्रजम् अग्रपूज्यं श्रीकण्ठात्मजं श्रितसा श्रीगणनाथं भजाम्यहम् रञ्जितनाटकरङ्गतोषणं रञ्जितनाटकरङ्गतोषणं सिञ्जितमरमणिमयभूषणं रञ्जितनाटकरङ्गतोषणं सिञ्जितमरमणिमयभूषणं आञ्जनेयावतारं सुभाषणकुञ्जरमुखं त्यागराजपोषणम् आञ्जनेयावतारं सुभाषणकुञ्जरमुखं त्यागराजपोषणं श्रीगणनाथं भजाम्यहम् श्रीकरं चिन्तितार्थफलदं श्रीकरं चिन्तितार्थफलदं श्रीगणनाथं भजाम्यहम् श्रीगणनाथं भजाम्यहम् श्रीगणनाथं भजाम्यहम्.
Wow, this melodious prayer song certainly added a positive ambience. I'm sure you would agree with me. Well, now let me call upon stage Miss Indu from MBA batch 2325 for a welcome dance performance. Let us encourage her with a huge round of applause, audience. You can use your mobile phone if it is not.
प्रणवालय पाहि परिपालय परमेशी कमलालय श्रीदेवी कुरिपिंचवे करुणाम्बुरासी धीं तारा धीं धीं तारा चतुलतो काळमे नाट्यं చేసే గతులతో నామశతం మూల నతులతో నాపైన నీ చూపు ఆపేలా
What a fantastic performance, Miss Indu. Your welcome dance was truly captivating. The grace, the enthusiasm you brought to the stage set a joyful tone for the event and making everyone feel warmly welcomed. Thank you for sharing such a beautiful piece of art. Now it's time we invite our honored guests and dignitaries onto the dais. Let us welcome our respected dignitaries with a round of applause. I request our Honorable President Sir, Vice President Sir and Principal Sir to receive our Honorable Chief Guest, Major General B.V. Rao Garu, and Guest of Honor, Dr. Rajshri Bhotle Garu on the stage. Photography team, get ready. Take your position. Sir, please. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I call upon Mr. Umar Ali to honor our Honorable Chief Guest, Major General B.V. Rao Garu, Miss Kaveri, to welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Major General B.V. Rao Garu, Miss Tanishka, to welcome our Vice President Sir, I call upon Mr. Charan to welcome our beloved Principal, Professor Madan Mohan Sir. I also call upon Ms. Vaishnavi to honor Principal VVIS, Professor S. Srikanth Sir. Please come to the stage, sir. On the stage, sir, please. Ms. Afreen to welcome Director PGDM, Professor Y. Lakshman Kumar Sir. So please. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Ms. Shreya to welcome Director BSMS, Professor P. Chakravarti Garu. Mr. Ibrahim to welcome Director IMBA, Professor. Okay, sir is on the way after some time. All right. Now I take this privilege and opportunity to introduce our Honorable President of Vishweshwar Institutions, Sri GSS Venkateshwar Rao sir. He is one of the founder members and promoters of Vishweshwar Institutions. Honorable President sir is a man of distinct vision and a fountainhead of illuminating ideas, an idol of knowledge, experience, and inspiration to all of us. For past 2 decades, he has been connecting young minds to strive towards success and achievements with rich experience in the field of finance and stock market. I request Honorable President Sir to share his words of motivation with all of us. Sir, please.
Good afternoon. I said good afternoon. I think you had a breakfast, right? Our respected dignitaries on the dais, today's chief guest, Major General B.V. Rao Garu from Indian Army, and the guest of honor, Dr. Rajshri, Deputy Director, ISRO, and Vice President, Dr. Mohan S. Rao, and Director MBA, Dr. Madan Mohan, of the dais, Director YLK, Director Chakravarti, and faculty members, staff, parents, and students. It is a privilege for me to be here on this auspicious occasion, that is inaugural ceremony, Shikhar for MBA batch of 2024 and 2026. right? On behalf of management, faculty and staff, I extend warm welcome to each and every one of you into VVSM family. Firstly, let me congratulate all the students who have opted Vishwavishwan in counseling, and as well as students who has taken admissions in management quota, having faith in institution as well as confidence in management. So give big round of applause for the self. Here, I would like to share the success journey of Vishwavishwani and the facilities in campus. Vishwavishwani is a 2-decade-old institution offering various management programs like MBA, IMBA, BS Computer Science, and PGDM. All our programs are approved by ACT and affiliated to Osmania University. We had a humble beginning in the year 1998. We started this management college in collaboration with a foreign university in a rented premises is having less than 2,000 SFT. Can you believe it? From 2,000 SFT, now we have grown to 2 lakh SFT, right? We could able to attract very first year around 62 students, right? After subsequent 2 years, in the year 2000, the FERA, the Foreign Regulation Act has come up, so not to offer any foreign university programs. Then we applied for Gandhi Vidya Mandir deemed university. We have taken off-campus center for Hyderabad. Then we have taken a SICK MCA college, that is Grambell PG college, and immediately we applied MBA also in that college. And in the year 2004, we got PGDM also in our new college, that is Vishwavishwan Institute of Systems and Management. So every 2 years, there was a turbulence, there was a challenges faced by the management. We could able to successfully overcome because of our strong team. Along with me, Acharya was there. And in the year 2013, we have started this IMBA program, that is integrated program, BBA plus MBA, right? And we have raised loan from the banks and we have repaid the loans. And in the year 2020, we have started a new program called BS Computer Science, that is Technology with Management, that is a unique program. The success of Vishwavishwani lies in teamwork, commitment and dedication of our management and staff and faculty and our strong alumni network. And the success formula, whatever we got a courage to take risk at the early age, right? And one more thing, whatever surplus generated in the institution, we have reinvested all the surplus money for the institutional development, right? Presently, Vishwavishwani having a beautiful lush green 15-acre campus with excellent infrastructure facilities for your learning and development, with the latest teaching aids, digital classrooms, library facilities, cafeteria, transportation. You got the best facilities, right? It is up to you how you utilize these resources optimally, right? And we have also signed up few MOUs with companies like Infosys. There is a division called Springboard, that is an online platform. Around 20 certification programs are available. So each student will be given a user ID and password, right? You can learn at your own pace, right? And we also tie up with National Stock Exchange to offer many programs. You will be taught when to buy a stock, when to sell a stock, and when to not to trade from the industry expert, right? So utilize the resources optimally. The best part is that we got our faculty members and visiting faculty, those who are having a rich industry and academia experience. They share their knowledge with you all and will make you equipped with knowledge and skills, make you more competitive in the corporate world of business, right? And as far as placement is concerned, we have a dedicated team of placements will be working for your internship as well as placements, right? And till now, more than 5,000 management graduates have been passed off this institution and working in many multinational companies, national and and international companies around the world. And you utilize the resources, and here I would like to share one more thing, that the success keys for a management graduate, right? What are the success keys? Anybody can share? Can the mic to the student. What are the success keys the general industry expect from the management graduate? Any fresher from the back side or front side? Anybody can answer? What is the industry expect from the management student? Anybody? Are you are all merit students? Am I right? Nobody? At least you should try, no? If you fail also, nothing will happen. Again, you can answer.
Learning, sir.
What is the industry expect from the management graduate?
Constant learning.
Yeah,
You have to learn.
What's
with
your
the
name?
market. Sir,
Big,
Teja.
huh?
Sai Teja.
Sai, give big round of applause to the Sai Teja.
Thanks.
The first key is that success. I mean to say key, knowledge. You should have thorough knowledge, right, in your domain area, irrespective of your specialization like marketing, finance or HR, whatever specialization may be, you should have command over your subject. Second key, I would say here, skill set. What kind of skill sets you are possessing? You should ask that question yourself. Somebody may be good in communication, somebody may be good in swimming, somebody may be good in boxing. What are the skill sets you are having? You should ask this question, right? It can be financial skills, it can be leadership skill, it can be communication skills, right? Third key, I would say, digital skills. Can we live without internet and mobile? Yes or no? We cannot. We are living in the technology era. We cannot live with internet or mobile. So you should learn digital skills, right? It can be digital marketing, right? A simple email communication or data analyzation, right? And finally, the certification programs. I already shared you. We already tied up with Infosys. If you learn at least 2 certification program in a semester, at the end of the program, you'll be having at least 8 certification program apart from your degree, right? The success formula, knowledge, skills, digital skills, and certification program. From your side, what is your investment? Your commitment to learn in the next 2 years, right? Don't learn for examination's sake. You are like a raw product. Anybody will buy a raw product? Yes or no? Will you buy the raw product? Yes or no? Everybody insists finished product. Similarly, companies insist finished product. I mean to say, you are all like a raw diamonds, need to be polished. Yes? How many want to be diamonds? Just raise the hands. Only a few? So majority. Wonderful. Only 70%. So the placement officer job is, you need to place only 70%. Remaining are not interested. Right? So for that, you need to put 100% your commitment to learn. Learning can happen through observation, through webinar, through online, through classroom study, or through industrial visits, or through seminar halls, right? Have bigger dream in your life, right? Then only you can achieve success. Before I conclude, I would like to share a small story here. At a construction site, 3 workers were there. Like you and me, a curious person asked that person, what are you doing? He said, I am laying the brick. The second person, he asked the same question to the second person, what are you doing? He said, I'm checking the wall. And the same question he asked third person. When he approached, he was thinking, he was looking into the sky. He said, I'm building a beautiful monument. Right? The first person was measuring his work by brick by brick, the practical that is achievable. Second person was measuring his work, what is the strength of this wall. Third person was a visionary. He could visualize what is a building, a monument is like to come. Right? The first person was having a short-term view. Second person was a medium-term view. Third person got a long-term view. Right? Similarly, as a management graduate, right, you should have a vision and goal and career path, how you are going to lead in the next 2 years or 5 years short-term goal. Then only you will be successful, right? Your friend may be having one goal. You are all sailing in the same boat, but your friend goal is different. Your other friend goal will be different, right? Somebody can be entrepreneur. Somebody want to go abroad. Somebody want to get married, right? So decide now. What is the path you want to be, right? And before I conclude, I quote, say everybody along with me, I'm a champion. I can achieve anything in this world. I'm a champion. I can achieve anything in this world. I wish you all the success in your future endeavors. Have wonderful learning. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your inspirational message. And this will guide us throughout our professional journey. I'm sure our students will implement and the learnings and they'll achieve success in their endeavor. Thank you once again very much, sir. Now, with these N2 positive vibes spread all around, it's time to invite the navigator of not only Shikhar 2024, but also whose inspiration, dedicated, ceaseless efforts in guiding us to climb hero heights in MBA student developmental programs, faculty development in the field of research, article publications. Professor M. Madan Mohan sir has authored numerous books in financial management and other allied subjects in the field of finance. I would like to call upon our beloved and one of the most favorite personalities, the heart and soul of Vishweshwani MBA, Professor M. Madan Mohan sir. Please come to the podium and share your message.
Very good afternoon to one and all. Myself, Dr. M. Madan Mohan, Principal MBA. I want to welcome Honorable Management, faculty, directors, senior students, and my dear fresher students. Today's our chief guest of Major General B.V. Rao, PVSM, Param Visishta Seva Medal, and a VSM, Visishta Seva Medal on Republic Day 2019-2017. He is taken the award from the by President of India. And today's our chief guest of honor, Dr. Rajeshri Vinod Bothale, former Deputy Director, Earth Climate Science Area, National Remote Sensing Center and ISRO. So welcome you, sir, ma'am. And HOD of Professor Chinmay Das, Academic Program Coordinator, Mr. Srikanth Gaud, esteemed faculty, and most importantly, senior students, parents, and my dear MBA students of 2024-26 batch. It is my immense pleasure to welcome you to Vishweshwani, a place where aspirations to meet opportunities. Congratulations once on this significant milestone. The accredited by NAC A+ and granted UGC autonomous status are impressive achievements that highlight your dedication to excellence in education, The 21st induction program of MBA, Shikhar sounds like a fantastic opportunity for students to embark on their professional journeys with a strong foundation. Our dedicated faculty, who will bring a wealth of knowledge and industry experience, are eager to guide you on this journey. They are here not only to teach, to inspire and mentor you, ensuring you receive a comprehensive learning experience. It sounds like you have created an exceptional learning environment, a state-of-the-art infrastructure, including digital TVs, high-quality resources, will undoubtedly enhance the educational experience, fostering a friendly and collaborative atmosphere, key to personal and professional growth. I am sure students will make the most of the resources available to them. This supportive environment will set the stage for success. As part of our curriculum, we will host weekly guest lectures featuring alumni, industry experts, academicians, allowing you to engage with real-world insights and experiences, participation in industrial visits, man-made cultural activities, conferences, and research-oriented programs is not only for that encouraged, it is a mandatory for all students. We believe that such experiences are crucial in shaping your holistic understanding of business landscape. We will initiate a week-wise program to keep you engaged and inform you about the upcoming activities. We will receive synoptical point notes on your concerned subject daily via WhatsApp to enhance your outstanding and preparation. Discipline and attendance are key components of the academic ethos. Adherence to the dress code and wearing your ID cards at all times are expected to foster a professional atmosphere in the college. The examination pattern is structured to ensure the balanced assessment of your knowledge. Each subject carrying 100 marks with 40 marks for internals and 60 marks for externals. At VVSB College, we have strict policies about ragging, sexual harassment of any kind. If at any time you feel slightly discomfort, please contact your principal in charge or HOD, faculty, or me immediately. We have never had any issue till, and this is a really peaceful college. You should be relaxed and comfortable to learn. We want to give you that environment. Finally, if you have any doubts about the rules and regulations, please ask and don't assume. Coming to placements for an MBA department, the proof of the final outcome is its placements and internships. We were all able to leverage for fast success for your credibility in the industry without intensive pool of recruiters for ensuring that they hired from the VVSB MBA in 2022-24. Students are already placed as on date in various companies. So coming to alumni, so with 4,000 plus alumni spread across the globe, with many of our alumni becoming industry leaders, the institute takes pride to them and celebrate their success. The alumni relations team engages alumni for various institute activities, right from the admission process, mentoring students as jury members of the various events and competitions, etc. During our induction program that starts from 17th October 2024 itself, we will have a 10 plus alumni coming for guest talks, experience sharing, and other activities. Try to connect and learn as much as possible from their experiences. In induction program, we'll introduce you to essential topics, including management knowledge, communication skills, fundamentals of economics, accounting, marketing, HR, IT, critical thinking, and team orientation, etc. Your heads of departments and coordinators are here to assist you during this transition, ensuring that you feel at home. I encourage each of you to embrace this opportunity with enthusiasm and commitment. The journey is to not just but about acquiring knowledge. It is about building relationships, developing character, and transforming yourself into a capable leader of tomorrow. Welcome to Vishweshwani once again, where your dreams are nurtured and your friends, your future is bright. Let's embark on this excitement journey together. Once again, I welcome all of you and thank you for responding with faith in us. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir, for the words of warmth, utmost care, assurance, and guidance to our students. Thank you once again, sir. Before we move ahead, Professor of Practice, Vinkamanda Vivas Gupta Garu is among us. We would like to welcome him on the stage with a bouquet. Akshay, on the dais. A round of applause again, audience. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Now I take this opportunity to call upon our beloved Vice President, Vishweshwani Institutions, Professor Mohan S. Rao Garu, a highly decorated personality with qualifications equivalent to having 3 PhD degrees done. Professor Rao Garu dedicated his services in Indian Air Force. Since the year 2000, he has been leading almost all the courses offered by Vishweshwani Institutions. Professor Rao Garu is a fellow and faculty member of all 3 professional institutions, that is CA, CS, and CMA. As a company secretary and cost accountant, he has handled number of public issues, prepared numerous prospectus, and incorporated a number of companies. For his dedicated contributions in the field of education and corporate matters, he was awarded with the prestigious title of Best Educationist by India International Friendship Society in New Delhi. Professor Rao is one and the only septuagenarian director who is also a brand ambassador of Nation First campaign in Vishweshwani Institutions. With a thunderous round of applause, I request our Vice President, sir, to share his blissful word with all of us. Sir, please.
Thank you, Dr. Chinmay, Doctor in Waiting. And good afternoon to everybody. I welcome our chief guest of the day, Major General Rao Garu, our scientist madam, Rajeshri madam from ISRO, our president, our directors, Dr. YLK Garu, Chakravarti Garu, Dr. Srikanth, all other directors, all other colleagues, and particularly I would like to thank my Indian Air Force officer, Wing Commander Gupta ji, for introducing such a magnanimous, such a wonderful person with us, Dr. Rajeshri ma'am with us. Thank you, sir. If I approached him with a request that I want someone from the lady side to, be a part of our program, and he took all the efforts and made it possible. Thank you very much, sir. I welcome all our new students to the family of Vishweshwani. Our parents of the new students and our senior students, our teaching staff, our non-teaching staff, all other staff who are associated making this program a grand success. Though it started a bit late because in the morning it was raining, it was maybe 30 to 35 minutes late it happened. Normally we start on time. That's time. Thank you very much for this thing. I would not take more time because you have got to listen to such luminaries, one from the army side, another from the industry, that is space industry. ISRO, for the first time, I think, where God has such a wonderful person from scientific, particularly science and research field. So we should take listen to them. But I have one word to tell you. I'll tell you difference between the parity between a computer and a printer. Something different, isn't it, what I'm talking about? There should be a parity between a printer and a computer, don't you agree? If you have a world-class computer with you and a poor printer, a dot matrix printer, do you know dot matrix printer? Earlier time, it used to have a dot matrix. That type of printer, you will not be enjoying the work what you have done. At the same time, you have a wonderful, beautiful printer, but you don't have a laptop or a computer with you, which is useful, which you can feed all the information, cannot enjoy. So there should be a parity. Equal competence should be there. Why I am telling this? Why? Yes, there is a reason. God has given us the computer as well as the printer. Do you agree? Yes or no? Computer is our brain and the printer is our hand. If there is no parity between what our thoughts and writing, what we are having, do you think we can succeed? Think how many exams you have written till now in your lifetime. I'm talking about senior students and of course anybody else. For the juniors, those who are joining today, come across many examinations, right? In how many examinations you must have come across and said, "Abba, time saripoledu," right? That is for what? Because you are writing slowly. There is no parity between the computer and the printer. That is what the stuff what you have in mind that could not print on the paper, which is required to be maybe 5 by 8 questions or 6 by 8 questions within a time gap of 3 hours. So that parity is required to be done today. That is where you have to concentrate on. Why I am telling this is, today, technology day, everybody will have the smartphone with us. Any information you can gather, you are filling up the mind, but the printer is losing its value. Only going for a WhatsApp and messaging with 2 fingers or maybe 3 fingers. I've seen somebody writing with all the 10 fingers also. That is a really great thing. But that will be a problem for when you approach for the examinations. So that's where you need to get geared up with today onwards. I'm talking about the senior students as well as the junior students. Whatever is taught in the class, at least every day you try to write 2 to 3 pages. Earlier we used to have a diary writing every day. That system has gone off now because everything is come in a smartphone. But now, because you are forced to write the examinations, you have to maintain that spirit of writing. And that writing, once there many articles are there on that. If you read 5 times, that is equivalent to writing 1 time. 1 time if you write, you can remember 5 times. At 100% what you read, you can remember only 20%. But if you start writing that, you will remember 100%. So that is what many articles are there on that. So I suggest a small message from me that don't ignore writing, because it will tell you on the day of your examinations. So take care of the systems will take care of you. If you start writing now onwards, making a practice of writing in the examinations, you will not come out and say, "Naku manchiga time dorkindi, I have written all the questions and I will definitely get very good marks in that." I think with this is a small thing, everybody knows, but small things only we forget. So this is what I try to remind you. Thank you very much for patiently listening to me. If I start telling, time will go off and I think you will clap, right? You should clap, that's what I can go there, right? Thank you very much. All the best for joining our Vishu Shwani. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for adorning the occasion and sharing your wisdom and expertise with all of us. Thank you very much again. Now I request senior faculty from my department, Professor A.P. Gayatri, to read the profile of our esteemed guest of honor, Dr. Rajshri Botle Garu. Ma'am.
Thank you, Chinmay sir. A very good morning to one and all the dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, co-faculty members, non-teaching staff, parents, and my dear students. A warm welcome to all to VVSB SHIKHAR-2024, an induction program. I'm Dr. A.P. Gayatri, Professor of MBA Department, delighted to have this wonderful opportunity to introduce the guest of honor on this special occasion. Dr. Rajshri Vinod Botle, former Deputy Director, Earth and Climate Sciences Area, NRSC, ISRO. Dr. Rajshri ma'am is distinguished expert in geospatial technologies with over 36 years of exemplary services at the Indian Space Research Organization. She has made the significant contributions in water resources, cryosphere studies, urban planning, environment, and climate change research. Dr. Botle superannuated on 31st October 2023, leaving behind a legacy of scientific excellence, innovation, and leadership. Dr. Rajshri holds PhD in Civil Engineering, VNIT Nagpur in 2016, ME in Remote Sensing University in Roorkee, 1986, BE in Civil Engineering, NIT Raipur, 1984, and MBA from Lucknow. Here are some of her career highlights. Dr. Botle is an high-tech expert on deputation to the government of Mauritius. She has led the development of Mauritius Information System, Mauritius, earning accolades from High Commissioner of Mauritius and the Ministry of Agriculture. Her e-book on Women in STEM in the year 2021 is recognized as one of the 51 achievers by the Confederation of Indian Industry. She has led various outreach programs such as Vikram Sarabhai Centenary Program, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, and World Space Week. Dr. Botle played a pivotal role in generating climate products for ocean, earth, and atmosphere. She led teams that contributed to Indian space research excellence, earning multiple recognitions, including the ISRO Team Excellence Award. As an author, she has published the books Antariksh Ek Coach, Space Discovery, which has been awarded first prize by ISRO and second prize at the Delhi Book Fair 2020. And Satellite Navigation and Introduction was awarded first prize from the government of Rajasthan. She is the member of National Expert Committee of Climate Change Program and have established a new operational campus in Hyderabad for geospatial and space promotional activities. Dr. Rajshri Vinod Botle is an high-tech expert, project manager, innovative management professional, distinguished leader, and all rolled into one. With her wide experience in scientific research, she has been speaking to students and faculty across the world on the variety of topics. Dear ma'am, thank you once again, and I request you to please address the gathering. A big round of applause. Thank you.
While ma'am goes to the podium, here we have Director IMBA, Professor Mir Irfanul Haq sir. We would like to welcome you on the stage. Mr. Ibrahim, please welcome sir on the dais. Please, sir. Audience. Thank you, sir. I request dignitaries to be seated off the dais so that we can also see the slides as well. Please switch off the light.
Chief guest of today's function, Major General B.V. Rao, President Shri GSS Venkateshwar Rao, Principal Professor D. Madan Mohan, Vice President Professor Dr. Mohan S. Rao, faculty, students, ladies and gentlemen. It's my privilege to stand here in front of all the new students and old students of this college, and also in front of the dignitaries on the dais. Oh, now no one is on the dais, so I will say of the dais. For SHIKHAR-2024, the inaugural ceremony of the MBA batch of 2024-26. In my biodata, you might have heard, if you have paid a little notice or attention, that apart from my BTech, MTech, and the PhD, there is something mentioned as MBA, and you must be wondering why this is so. In the year 2010, it suddenly stuck to my mind that my engineering degree is good for my technical work, but if I have to go up to the ladder in the organization, I need some management degree, because with that, I will be able to understand and manage the different aspects of the work environment, whether it is human resources, financial, and whatnot. So with that thing in back of my mind, I enrolled for a part-time MBA or the correspondent MBA, because since I was working full-time, I cannot go and join any MBA institutes. So I did by correspondence an MBA, and really it changed my life, because once I did this particular thing, it gave me insight to various terminologies, words, which were otherwise going above my head before. So I could understand the manpower, HR, finances, what is debit, what is the credit column on the ledger. So all those things, they came into my mind. And the one best thing which has happened, earlier I have read the book, many of you might have read or might not. There is 1 Minute Manager series, by Kenneth Blanchard, with the many management people might be reading. So I read one book, 1 Minute Manager Meets the Monkeys. Earlier when I read the book, I could not understand. But after going through all the courses and everything, wherever I go, I used to see monkeys. Monkeys sitting on someone's shoulder. And then if that job, like subordinate comes to me and he or she will say, ma'am, this has to be done. So the monkey is sitting on his shoulder. The moment I say, okay, you leave the paper here, I will do it, I started seeing that monkey jumping from the shoulder of my subordinates, coming and residing on my shoulder. And literally it has started happening. I started seeing monkeys. And that really changed my life. I understood the thing which is not meant for me, I am not supposed to carry those monkeys. That monkey belongs to someone else. My monkey will come from my boss. I should not carry the monkey which is from my subordinate. I had to tell them the solution, and they should carry their own monkey. So this was the one good thing which I learned. And really, it helped me in the organization. When this particular invitation came that I had to be here as a guest of honor, as you can see, it is written against my name, I started wondering why I should tell you all. You are now the students of MBA, joined recently, or some of the senior students who have already gone through this course for 1 year or so. What should I tell you? Should I tell about ISRO? Kal, aaj aur kal, yesterday, today and tomorrow? Should I tell that it was incepted in 1962, then we sent the first sounding rocket in 1963? Or ISRO was established in 1969, or should I tell about its all 44 centers which are there in the 19 different places all over the country, where we do a lot of work from building the satellites, building the cameras, making the launch vehicles, launching the launch vehicles, controlling them, and blah, 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 blah. Should I tell that? Or then I thought that I need not tell about particularly this aspect, that is what ISRO has achieved. Because there is a center, many of you might not know, it is at GD Metla, that is called NRSC Outreach Facility, which was established in the year 2017, which is basically aimed for academia, non-government organizations, public, industry, etc., with an objective of outreach, training, outsourcing, exhibition, information dissemination, and web services. So, if you want to know about ISRO, Kal Aaj or Kal, and what are the things, different rockets, different launch vehicle models, different satellites, you can visit that institute anytime with a very simple procedure, and you can visit them, your college can take that. So, I need not cover all these things which are ready-made available in one of the campuses where I was also involved. And let me just tell here, this invitation when I got, now the Wing Commander Vibhas is sitting here. When I was the in charge for this, he was the person who is now imparting his knowledge and wisdom to all of you by being the POP here. He was the person who really guided me, and he told that, Madam, you may be junior in this organization, but since you are responsible for a campus, your responsibility is more, and you have to be very careful. The wisdom which I got from him really helped me in running that campus and also grow in the organization. So thank you very much for that. So then I should not tell about this. Then one thing again is there. I went to Antarctica as a member of 35th Scientific Expedition. So then I thought, should I tell about that? Should I tell about what work I have done there, or how I did the work there, and out of the work, what research I got, or what are the different outputs which were generated, which ultimately resulted in the number of the technical papers in technical journals. Then I thought, no, this is too technical. Why you will be interested in what I published after going to Antarctica? So that is also no. Research part, no. Then what to do? What to tell here to the batch of all these 100, 200 students who are sitting here? Big question. Then I thought, I'm going to a college of management. Why not tell something which I learned over the years, or how the management aspects of ISRO are there, which are helping them to become the #1 organization in the country, or what I learned in Antarctica from the management point of view. So I thought, no, this is a good thing which I can cover. And with that, I am here to tell about the little bit management which we learned in the organization, and what department is doing to achieve various big tasks. We all know that the key concepts in management are leading, planning, organizing, and controlling. The Indian Space Program, which was started by Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, who is the father of Indian Space Program, he told very clearly that if we have to play a meaningful role nationally, we should be second to none in the utilization or the application of advanced technology for the benefit of man and society. So entire Indian Space Program is centered along the utilization of this technology for socio-economic benefit of the nation. When we talk about the Indian Space Program, it has got three major components. One, launch vehicles. Second, geostationary satellites, and third is the remote sensing satellites. Launch vehicle, we all know that we started with very small sounding rockets, then we went to satellite launch vehicle, to ASLV, augmented satellite launch vehicle, to polar satellite launch vehicle, geostationary satellite launch vehicle, and now we have GSLV Mark III and the Gaganyans and all the other projects are there. So that is the one thing, the launch vehicles are manufactured at our Vikram Sarabhai Space Center in Tiruvananthapuram, and they are launched from Sriharikota, and you all see, you might have seen on the news and the television whenever there is a launch and a satellite is placed in the space. Now the next is different types of satellites. So we have one series called geostationary satellites. These satellites, they are launched at an altitude or height of 36,000 kilometers above the earth. They see, suppose India has launched them, so they see India always throughout 24 hours, and they are used for various purposes. You may not be knowing, for TV broadcasting, for your mobile communication, for search and rescue, for disaster, for collecting information from the oceans, data collection platforms, radio networking, search and rescue, meteorological imaging, that is every half an hour if you go to the IMD site, you can see the data obtained from satellite, where every half an hour what is the position that can be seen. If you can see the image which is circulating, that is showing the position of the cloud every half an hour over a period of the day, how the clouds are progressing. So these are the areas where the geostationary satellites are being used. You might not know, fishermen uses the data obtained from geostationary satellites. You will wonder how it is. So using the data, we create models in such a way which tell that the fishermen, that this is the area, if you go there, you will have more probability of fish catch rate. And you all know that India has got a long coastline, so this has really changed the life of many fishermen by getting a very good and enhanced fish catch rate. Next comes the remote sensing satellites. So we started with a long journey. IRS-1A was first time launched in 1988 with a resolution of 72 meters. And then from there, slowly and slowly, we have come a long way to less than 1 meter, 30 centimeter resolution, and we get a lot of information. The best thing about ISRO is that it gives its employees a target or a goal, and when the goal of the individual matches with the goal of the organization prospers. And that is why we see that there are so many outcomes from ISRO with a very less number of manpower. We have total 17,000, out of that 50% is technical, 50% is non-technical employees. So with so many less employees, we are able to produce, because our goals get matched with the goals of the organization. Tougher goals are given to each individual. So it is the journey of the individuals combined together which goes for the success of the organization. So we have seen the successful evolution right of the geospatial technology in our nation, where we have used the remote sensing data, launched the satellites, used the remote sensing data, and from a grassroots economy, now we are talking something about the $1 trillion economy of utilizing the products of what ISRO is doing. That is, utilizing the data obtained from space. So nowadays it is a $1 trillion economy. So my journey also started, we had a hard map. Someone was mentioning that now we should be the digital savvy. There was a time when only photographs were available. You might have seen that photo prints were available. So similarly, the satellite data was available in the photo prints. You can see there. With that, we used to hold them and teach the people who wants to know about the different resources in that area. And slowly, the things changed. Now we have gone in a digital mode and everything has become digital. Even the data is also available digitally. So that is collecting the journey of the individual and making complete ISRO, that is what we have been doing. So we have embraced the journey. You can see here, I have just shown one image of our tank bund area from 56 meters, how Hyderabad looks, 23 meter, thing may not be that clear, 23 meter, how it looks, 5.8 meter, still you can see the things in detail, 2.5 meter, how it is visible, and 1 meter, how of that garden, you can see, count each and every tree, you can see the pathway, and still if you go less than 1 meter, things become more and more clear. So this is the journey. Every time we got a different satellite data, different resolution data was there, and how to utilize that, how to generate products out of that was our journey. The left side, if you see there one picture, there you can see the disaster, tragedy, pre and post disaster. So for this, the remote sensing data is used. And the center picture is of a famous lake called Mansarovar Lake and Rakshas Tal in 2 different seasons. So let us again come back to management. We all know, you must have read that there are different skills in management which are necessary. So we start with the leadership skills. We know, I already mentioned that we have our leader right from Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, and then we have our past and present chairmen who have been guiding each and every individual to achieve what we have achieved and what we will be doing in the future also. Communication skills is taught to probably each and every individual in ISRO. Problem solving skills, I'll talk about that in the next slide, that how the life is not without problems. Everyone faces problems and challenges, but everyone should have the problem solving skills. Time management is very, very necessary, because the targets which are given to you in your real life are always, this work was supposed to be done yesterday, not even today. It was to be done yesterday. So whatever earliest way you can do is your the time management. Adaptability and flexibility has to be there with everyone. Team building and collaboration is a requirement, and without that, no organization can succeed. So what were the total accomplishment of ISRO? We have 97 plus 2 launch missions. These 2 launch missions are of the private players. We had 125 spacecraft missions. We have 15 student satellites were launched by ISRO, and 432 foreign satellites have been launched, and we earned a lot of revenue out of that. We have the re-entry missions, technology demonstrations, and different space applications where the satellite data is utilized for other different application areas. We worked for rural connectivity, we worked for telemedicine, tele-education, and disaster inventory. In ISRO, there are 3 types of major decisions, 3 major wings are there. One is technical, second is administrative, and third is financial. The job of technical administration is basically to decide what kind of technology to be used. There are different project executive decisions, project management decisions, and project reviews decision. So we sit collectively, and then we decide what is the best for the organization and for the others. Now take the case of Chandrayaan-1. Chandrayaan-1 was launched. Before that, there was a lunar task force. So a committee was set up, a national committee was set up, which decided what will be there in Chandrayaan-1, what will be its components. People laughed also that no, it cannot be done, why it should be done. So always why, how, when, all these questions will always be there. There are different methods also. For example, you can send directly to moon. No, whenever there is a manpower has to go, it cannot go around and around the earth for a longer period of the time. You can directly launch a rocket and straight away land on moon. But do you know how much power is required for that? a Saturn V rocket generated 34.5 million Newton power to send the man to the moon. And how much our Chandrayaan required? It was 440 newtons. You can see 440 newtons and 34.5 million newtons. So that much power requirement is required if we have to go directly. We don't have presently those engines. Our indigenous engines are not capable of generating so much thrust and power. So what to do? We have other method where we start rotating along the earth. Slowly and slowly we increase our distance, and at one time we try to give a slingshot so that from earth atmosphere it goes to the moon atmosphere and starts circling. It's a very precision. Saying it's very easy, but it's a very precision work which is required to achieve this. It had got 5 cameras, and this particular Chandrayaan-1 was to be there for 2 years, but unfortunately in 9 months itself the fuel ended and it's lost its life. So what we learned, there were various lessons learned out of that, and then we went for Chandrayaan-2. You all know that Chandrayaan-2 has got one orbiter which circles around moon. It has got one lander Vikram and rover Pragyan. We all know that the orbiter is functioning properly, but while landing, Vikram lander has increased velocity and it toppled down on the surface of moon. So what actually has happened? When the analysis was done, our chairman told everyone that things can go wrong, but humans can control the space. And second thing, any design when you do, it should be failure oriented also. Same thing happened in Chandrayaan-2. Chandrayaan-2, when the orbiter was coming down, some error came and it kept on multiplying. Now when it started to correct itself, the mechanism was not built to incorporate that much error. And because of that, it failed. It tried to reach to the object area, designed area, which was very small, and then it increased the velocity rather than reducing the velocity, and it failed. So that was the lesson learned out of Chandrayaan-2, and you all know about Chandrayaan-3, how successful the mission was. It landed on lunar south pole, that which was renamed as Shiv-Shakti Point, and 23rd August is celebrated as National Space Day all over the country. So that was Chandrayaan-3, and already Chandrayaan-3 results also, whatever we got from one lunar day, are presented and they are available elsewhere. Similarly, we had another major programs of ISRO called Aditya L1 to study sun, and Gaganyaan, which is a flagship program of ISRO. You all know that by the end of December, they are planning to send one test flight in space using Vyomamitra, that is the humanoid which will go into the space as a first flight. Already the people are being trained, 5 people's name are already announced by Prime Minister, and we will see that the Gaganyaan goes into the space. Coming to Mangalyaan, Mangalyaan we achieved in a very first attempt and in a cost of 450 crore, which is 25 million less than the budget of the movie The Martian. I'm sure you might have seen the movie Martian. So with the less budget, less manpower, we could achieve the task in a very precise manner. It is not that the anxious moments do not come. And many of you might know about this movie about Mission Mangal, through the movie Mission Mangal, you know. Although the facts are distorted, it is a cinematic version, many things which are shown, like for example, a dirtiest room given to the people where they are doing the cleaning. This never happens in ISRO, let me tell you. We all sit in a spick and clean environment. You will not find a single, even the dump yard also in a dirt condition. So leave apart that. But the mission Mangal is really tells at many things. First is that today also you are one of the speaker, they talked about resources. With the limited resources, we can work. Things can go wrong, but we can work. And nothing is impossible. I think that was also mentioned today. I put two pictures here on the right side. One, me doing the rock rappelling before going to Antarctica. I never thought in my life that I will do the rock rappelling and come down from the rock. Second picture is you can make the difference of me, one in the red sari and one on the other one. You can make out that it is a thinner me. That was because I took a challenge and I reduced 10 kg of weight, thinking that this is what will be required for me during my next trip to Antarctica. So nothing is impossible if you want to achieve something in the life. And that is one of the major funda. And then think out of the box, take challenges. I took the challenge. I went to Antarctica. You can see some of the pictures at the age of 50 plus, which is a very tough age to go. It's a very harsh environment. You have to work in the hostile environment. But what I learned is that planning is very important. You have to be ready for each type of situation, whether good or bad. You have to pay attention. Many times the teachers, professors, they tell you something in the class or in the auditorium. If you are not paying attention, it can be a life-threatening and a life-saving moment also. Sometimes when I tell in detail, I will tell how it saved the life of me and other person also got saved. You have to be bold, you have to be vigilant, and you have to respect environment that you learn when you go. So these are some of the pictures where I'm doing survey on the sea ice, that is actually the ocean. On top of that, 2-meter ice and then snow. And that is the vehicle which is called piston bully, and we have to do survey in the freezing cold. Penguin way of leadership. This is what we learned from penguins. These are the small creatures. You will find them abundant in Antarctica. Out of only 18 varieties, 2 penguins, emperor penguin and Adélie penguins, they make that as a home, and others, they come and go elsewhere. So, penguin way of leadership says that, oh sorry, I think there is a nice video here that's not working. It's okay. So it says that all species, they live, all people should live in the harsh environment, work together. You should be adaptive to the changes. That is very, very necessary in the life. Here you can see the penguins which are there, and build trust and communication. In this video which is not coming here, when we are flapping our hands, penguins feel that we are one of them and they are also flapping their hands, building trust and communication. You have to have collaborative leadership. Penguins during winter, they flock together. But the outer wall keeps on changing. The person who is there, he may be there for one day, again next day, the other penguin goes out. So, and then when they are going somewhere to do the task, they have different leaders for different tasks. One may be for protection, one may be for guiding, one may be for finding food. So that is called flexibility in leadership style, which we learn from the penguins. And follow the leader. If leader has said something, you have to follow. That is what we learn from the penguin style of leadership, and that is what I also learned from Antarctica. Anyone can become good manager. You have to communicate well, be resilient, be ethical, and be good at balancing work and life, mostly true for women. Fuel your fire, be creative. This is my message to each and every student. Only studies are not sufficient in today's world. You have to be creative. You have to take part in different activities, whatever you like, whether it is sports, non-academics, any hobby. But please do take that. that will really change your life. This is my one of the hobby. I take morning when I'm cutting vegetables, there will be peels coming out of that, whatever vegetable I do. I make plate art out of that, and I published a book also. And hobbies sometimes are rewarding also. You know, I like writing in Hindi. I written books, and those books, they gave me the rewards. So hobbies can be rewarding also. This is just one or two pictures from Antarctica. This is Bharti station in Antarctica. You can see 3 antennas. They are the communication antenna and the data receiving antenna, where the satellite data is received and transmitted back. And the 2 pictures, one is in peak winter and one is during summer time, when you can see little bit rock area. And we have another station called Maitri. You can see on the other side, the Maitri station view is there. And when there is lot of snowstorm is there, you cannot even open the door of your small container. You have to call someone, they will open the door, then only you will come out. And there is a seal with me. So, everyone can fly. You don't have to be afraid of anything. You have to know your strength. You have to know your weaknesses. Get the wings and conquer the sky. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for making this session so interactive and interesting and sharing your wisdom with all of us. Thank you again. Now, I call upon stage faculty MBA, Professor L. Vinila, to read out the profile and introduce our honorable chief guest, Major General Boniva Venkat Rao Garu.
Thank you, Chinmay sir. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and honored colleagues. I am Vinira Lagadapati, faculty from MBA department. It is our privilege to introduce our distinguished guest, Major General Bolina Venkatrao Garu, PVSM, VSM, is a visionary leader and accomplished military strategist, boasting an illustrious 37-year career in the Indian Army, educated at Sainik School, Korukonda, National Defense Academy, Pune, and Indian Military Academy, Dehradun. He holds prestigious postgraduate degrees from IIT Kharagpur, Indore University, and Madras University. Commissioned into the Corps of Engineers in 1982, Major General Rao Garu demonstrated exceptional leadership and bravery in pivotal operations, including Operations Pavan, Operations Vijay Kargil, Operations Parakram, and counter-terrorist operations in Jammu and Kashmir, earning the coveted Param Vishisht Seva Medal and Vishisht Seva Medal. Please join us in extending a warm welcome to Major General Bolina Venkatrao Garu, a true embodiment of leadership, patriotism, and excellence. So please, I wish you please come here and give few words.
Good afternoon, everybody. I think I have to repeat what Sarah said. So I think it's lunch time. I will try and raise my voice. Would like to hear your voice also. Okay. So I will come in between you and speak to you so that I can look into your eyes, you can look into my eyes, and we can connect very well. Respected President Venkateshwara Garu, Vice President Mohan Rao Garu, Principal Madan Garu, and the Honorable, the guest of honor, Dr. Rajeshri, and the august faculty sitting here. I believe the parents of the new entry students are also here. My pranams to them. My dear new students and the existing students who would have listened to me before. So some points of mine would be a bit of a repeat. So I will try and make it very short. I'm sure you all must be hungry. Andarki aakalestundi anukunta. Avuna? So I can see that little restlessness. So I'll try and wind up very fast. All that I would like to tell you is a bit about the armed forces, India, and your life ahead. That is my broad theme. So I'll come in between you people and talk to you. మీ అందరూ నా చిన్న చిన్న ప్రశ్నలకి మీరు సమాధానాలు ఇవ్వాలి. ఇందాక వెంకటేశ్వరరావు గారు అడుగుతున్నప్పుడు చాలామంది షైగా ఫీల్ అయ్యారు. మీకు ఆ ఆన్సర్ తెలియక కాదు. ఒక కుర్రవాడు ధైర్యంగా నుంచుని ఆన్సర్ చెప్పాడు. మీ అందరిలో ఆ ధైర్యం రావాలి, అంతే తేడా. అందరికీ నాలెడ్జ్ ఉంది. అండ్ ఐఎమ్ టోల్డ్ యువర్ సిన్స్ మై లాస్ట్ విజిట్ యువర్ కాలేజ్ హ్యాస్ గాట్ ది autonomous status, which is a grand achievement for your institution. So you are part of that institution today. So feel absolutely proud. మీరందరూ గర్వపడాలి ఇంత మంచి ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్కి వచ్చినందుకు. అందుచేత నేను మాట్లాడే విషయాలు కొంచెం కొంచెం రెస్పాండ్ ఇస్తే మీకు ఉత్సాహంగా ఉంటుంది, నాకు ఉత్సాహం వస్తుంది, ఇక్కడున్న అందరికీ ఉత్సాహం కలుగుతుంది. సో I will try and mix my language also a little bit. So I'm sure you will respond well. Seen the symbols here. As you face your screen on the rightmost, Youth for Nation, and also right on top, Nation First. That I am sure your Mohan Rao garu would put it. We have a lot of veterans also here who are there. For us it is ingrained, but for all others too, like Madam, must have been very much ingrained, being part of such a famous institution, ISRO. And even every citizen should imbibe that spirit, nation first. So I, after retirement, have joined an institution or an organization called Youth for Nation, totally as a volunteer for social work. What does it do? Yeah, I was trying to look for my veteran friend. He's here. So he too would have a lot of contributions. So what does this Youth for Nation do? Before that, I would like to tell you something about yourself. You have to answer certain questions to me. Okay? Yeah, I find the Nari Shakti more. So I want good response, and I want good response from the boys as well. And ex-students, senior students, not ex-students, please don't answer. Okay? You all know the answers and my questions as well. Okay? So some basic questions. All of you must be having little general knowledge, which is quite, I expect of you all. What is the population of our country? Yeah, sir, only on the mic, okay? No crowd answering. No crowd, no repeats. Yeah.
1.5.
1.5 what? People?
Population.
What 1.5 units?
Billion.
Million?
Billions.
1.5 million Hyderabad mein hoga bhai.
No sir, India.
1.5
billion.
Okay, fine. That is United States way of answering, but you are somewhere near it. Good. I am very happy that you got up and answered. Now somebody else.
Sir, 144 crores.
Huh?
144 crores.
Yeah, you are somewhere near. Yeah, girls, why are you feeling shy? Come.
8.1 billion. 8.1 billion.
Oh, you really million? Billion, you have multiplied up. That is world population. Yeah, somebody else? Yes.
2 billion.
Okay. Chalo, the world population is somewhat 8 plus billions. Indian population is 142 crores. Every day you get a ticker also. Somewhere there, we cannot be accurate. Every second couple of children are being born. So you can't be accurate. So some answers here are accurate. And what is the youth profile or the profile of this population in our country? Profile means how many are above 60 years, how many are above or below 35 years. Can anybody tell me how much population out of this is below 35 years?
Uh, 25%.
So you are calling our population is Buddha, old. 25% is too less. That means 75% are old. No. But very nice, you attempted. One thing is there, Never feel shy of answering a question. Even if it is wrong, even if others laugh, don't worry. You are gaining confidence. Indirectly, I'm teaching you management also, right? So, any more attempts? Come on, come on.
65%.
Yeah, I think very accurate as per me. Okay, very well done. What's your name? What's your name?
Dikshita.
Dikshita, you get 5 marks today. Starting professors, please note. Okay. So I just want to tell you that 65% of our population is below 35 years of age. And who all constitute that? Not the people sitting on the stage, not the faculty sitting here, not me. I am old already. I am retired. It is you people who are constituting this population. You are the productive force of this country. You are the future of this country. You are our future as well. You are your own future as well. The future and the might of this nation lies in your hand. You are our hope. So it is our duty. It is the duty of the faculty members and the people on the stage to pass their experiences to you, which they have just done. And Rajeshri Madam has just given her very beautiful experience. Especially for girls, I think it is such a motivation seeing her achieve so much in her lifetime. So the youth of this nation are the future. So it is the empowerment of this youth that is important for us. Yeah. Hence the importance of youth for nation. So if you are important for nation and you are also management students, what is it that the nation should do? That means it should be the #1 country in the world. Isn't that? Isn't it? That is what it means. If you are going to be #1, what makes you, what do you call #1 world? How do you judge a country to be #1 world? Can anybody attempt? Try. Tell me, when do you call a country #1? Tell me the various, answer can be 2 or 3, not just one. Yes, anybody else?
All-round development.
Yeah, you are almost there, but quantify that. Anybody else in the, sometimes, I also used to be a backbencher in my school and college, but I have come here to see that you don't remain backbencher. Somebody has raised their hands. Somebody has raised their hands to answer. Yes, yes, come.
When it is developed with advanced technology.
Okay. Advanced technology, one factor. Anything more? Anything more? Anybody else? Yeah, here also. Come, somebody. Yeah.
Economic.
Yeah, thank God, management student has said economics. So that is also a bit generalized, but a little more specific than others. You have to be the best and the richest country in the country. Best and the richest. I'm just trying to distinguish between best and rich. Best will have many aspects like all. Mike is also getting scared of me today. Best and richest country. Richest country means economically you have to be the #1 country, which means you have to be the best in all fields that are required to be #1. Best country means you must be happy. You must be powerful. You must, be exemplary to all other countries. Everybody should be wanting to be what you are, to be envious of you. మీ అందరినీ వాళ్ళని చూసి కుళ్ళు పుట్టాలి, అట్లా డెవలప్ అవ్వాలి మన దేశం అంతా. సో అది ఎప్పుడు పాసిబుల్ అవుతుంది? మీరందరూ కష్టపడి మన దేశాన్ని ఆ లెవెల్కి తీసుకెళ్తే పాసిబుల్ అవుతుంది. సో ఫర్ దాట్ we all have to achieve our development. And if you want to develop, security of the nation is very important. What does security of the nation mean? Everyone chappagalra? Security of the nation ante emti? Can anybody tell me what is meant by security of the nation? Okay, probably since I am an army guy, maybe I am just leading you to some questions. Security ante మన దేశం సేఫ్గా మీరందరూ ఇక్కడ హాయిగా కూర్చోగలుగుతున్నారు, ఇవన్నీ అటెండ్ అవ్వగలుగుతున్నారంటే మనల్ని ఎవరు మన చుట్టూ బోర్డర్ దగ్గర ఎవరు అటాక్ చేయకూడదు, అందరూ మిమ్మల్ని బాగా చూసుకోవాలి. ఈజ్ దట్ ఆల్? దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఫిజికల్ సెక్యూరిటీ. Is physical security everything that the nation requires? No. ఈ రోజుల్లో సెక్యూరిటీ అంటే చాలా విషయాలు ఉన్నాయి. వాట్ ఆర్ దే? సెక్యూరిటీ అంటే ఫిజికల్ సెక్యూరిటీ ఆఫ్ ద నేషన్. దాంట్లో మా ఆర్మీ, నేవీ, ఎయిర్ ఫోర్స్ గురించి మాట్లాడొచ్చు. ఆర్మీ బోర్డర్స్ చూస్తుంది, ఎయిర్ ఫోర్స్ స్కైస్ కాపాడుతుంది, నేవీ ఏమో మన సీ కోస్ట్ అంతా కాపాడుతుంది, మన మర్చెంట్ రూట్స్ అన్నీ కాపాడుతుంది. దిస్ ఈజ్ ఓన్లీ ఫిజికల్ సెక్యూరిటీ. వాట్ అబౌట్ ది అదర్ సెక్యూరిటీస్? ఎకనామిక్ సెక్యూరిటీ, meaning we should be very rich, then only everybody will listen to us. We should have energy security, meaning we should not import fuel, etc., or we should generate more power using solar, etc., right? And what else? What other securities are there? Social security. Somebody say, very nice. Social security. What is meant by social security? You should feel safe in your country. You know, you all should feel very safe. In safety can be in many forms. It can be social, media, cyber security also is part of it. We should feel happy in the country. You should be able to walk alone at home at night. There should be no robberies. Our policing should be good, and so many things. Social security also means that there should be no internecine fights amongst communities, religions, etc. No caste politics. All these form social security. Understood? We talked about energy security, economic security, social security. Then, has anyone heard about environment security? Environment. Yeah, if you misuse the environment, if your industries and all pollute so much, then what happens? You will have a problem. You will not have pollution in Hyderabad, or you must be hearing about Delhi also, things like that. You should have environmental security. And you come down specifically into the economic security, food security. We should have enough to eat. Otherwise, how will you survive? So there are so many other small aspects of these securities. So out of all this, we can say openly and clearly seen is physical security assumes a lot more importance. That is where the Army, Navy, Air Force become responsible for this. I am part of one such organization in the Army. You have been I have been introduced to you people, so I will not tell much about it. All that I can tell you is, don't think management students cannot join Army. You can join. My own daughter has done MBA Finance from Symbiosis in Pune, and later on she worked for 3 years in Deloitte for US as a consultant from Hyderabad campus for real estate evaluation of US properties. And she said, Dad, I'm happy with this job, but I want more challenging one. So I'm not saying that management is not challenging. I'm just saying that she just thought of joining, and she joined the Army. Now she is a captain in the Army. Obviously, since she is a captain in the Army, I had to select a boy from the Army, so he's a major in the Army. So my daughter and son-in-law are in the armed forces. So I want to tell you that you people can also join the armed forces. There are a number of methods of entries. You all passed your degree, so there are other entries, like if you want to guide your brothers, sisters. I'm saying sisters because a lot of women are joining in the armed forces today. Okay, so they can join after 11th, 12th to join as an officer in the National Defense Academy. I have joined through that route. Thereafter, after degree, you can join the armed forces by writing an exam called the Combined Defense Services exam, where those who pass this can join Army, Navy, Air Force through the various things. Then train. You can either become even pilots and engineers and things. I'm an engineer from the Army. I have trained. The Army has made me a BTech engineer as well as a postgraduate student by sponsoring me to the IIT Kharagpur. So those learning never ends. So that is about the joining methodology. So you can join now also. You can even join as a short service commission officer. Ante oka 5 to 10 years serve chesi vachesi mala experience, so you can get back to your corporate life or management life. That is also possible. Okay. Having said that, what is there in the Army? Why do you want to join the Army? Why should anybody join the Army? It's a matter of pride. Ento garvanga feel avutam. I am there in front of you. I am cherishing. I have retired 5 years ago. I still feel as if I'm part of the army when I come in front of you, because you all gave me the respect that here is some person who worked from the army and come. That is the spirit of army. Lot of adventure. Your pay and allowances are reasonably good. You're equated to a class 1, grade 1 gazetted officer. So the life is very good, challenging. I have fought almost all the wars since I have joined in the last 37 years, wherever I was. So it's good experiences. I don't have time to share. Maybe when I come and interact with you people separately, we can sit one to one. You can ask me questions and I will answer. So that is as far as joining the armed forces. And also the army gives you a variety of life, professionally as well as your hobbies, games, almost all kinds of games are there. In fact, if you know, the Indian team performance in whether it is Asiad or the Olympics, the maximum number of medal winners are from the 3 services as a group, because the Army, Navy, Air Force nurture those kind of people. Neeraj Chopra, who is he? Can anybody tell me? Yeah.
Javelin throw.
Yeah. What is the great thing has he done?
So he achieved a bronze medal in.
Bronze? Bronze
Sorry,
is...
silver.
No, he'll commit suicide if you tell this. He's got gold medal, not this time, previous Olympics. This time, because he had an injury, he got a silver medal. And in the recent world athletics, something like that, I think he ended with bronze / silver in these 2, but he was gold medalist earlier. So a number of achievers of that type. So you can pursue your lifetime goals in the army besides being a professional, right? You can win medals for the country in a different way. Like I think I will keep referring to Rajeshri madam. She, despite being in ISRO, went into, I think very select people from that organization would have gotten chance to go to Antarctica. Even in the armed forces, some couple of people have got a chance to go to the Antarctica. And they have to specially train to sustain there. Like in Army, Navy, Air Force, if you have to go and serve in what is called a Siachen Glacier, it's minus 50 degrees centigrade there throughout the time, and you have to live there throughout the year. So those kind of challenges can be faced in the armed forces. So once we talk about the armed forces, and the quality of life is very good, and we are not under any political pressure, etc., like in IAS or IPS. We are allowed to pursue our professional this thing. So these are very good. Those of you who are willing to join, most welcome. Otherwise, continue with what you are doing. Every job in this country is important. All can't join the armed forces. Armed forces are just 16 lakhs in the entire country. So you have chosen a stream, excel in it. That's what I said, nation first. If you do well, you add wealth to your company, to your family, even by your earning. That means you have contributed to the country's economy. In our times, when we were young, they used to say that people should not go abroad. Why? They used to say it is called brain drain. You know, government is spending money to make you a doctor or an engineer, and you are going abroad. And they are going and working there. Whereas, today that is not the situation. Just go wherever you wish to go. Study well, achieve. Whether you work in the country, outside the country, go conquer the world. So today, the multinationals, can anybody tell me 2-3 CEOs, chief executive officers, or the chairmen of various companies in the world which are most famous and rich? Can anybody name them? Yeah?
Sundar Pichai.
Yeah. What is he?
CEO of Google. CEO of Google.
Google. Yes. Anybody else? Yeah, Satya Nadella. What is he? Microsoft. And plenty of them. There are at least dime a dozen who are all leading. So why can't you be that person when you grow up? Okay. So please go after your studies here, achieve the best, aim for the best, nothing less. Sky is the limit. You set your goals, you dream, and you go and do what you want. So leading from the armed forces, coming back to, because I think the time is less, I'll quickly wind up. I want to tell you that while you do well for yourself, please keep your country in mind. What is that? Country in mind means be a responsible citizen. What is meant by being responsible citizen? Can anybody tell me? Yeah? Someone? Paying taxes. That's only one thing. Yes, definitely yes. Very good answer. Anything else? Yes, somebody here. What is being responsible?
Yeah, paying taxes.
Paying taxes. Anybody else? Come on. See, in fact, ma'am was referring to problem solving. There is no problem that cannot be solved in this world. All that you have to do is, look at it in different ways, multifaceted ways, and you'll find solution. Same way, if I ask you a question, somebody said taxes, but think about it. You apply your brains, you will get it. I hope you are not using artificial intelligence already. Artificial intelligence should be used only after all your basics are clear and your post-graduation is over. While working to speed up your work, artificial intelligence should be used. Please don't use it for answering my questions by referring to mobiles. Okay? Please don't use artificial intelligence for book reading or some book reviews. Your professor can catch you by asking you detailed questions. So use it only for good. That is what I said. Cyber security and other aspect. The technology should be used for good, not for cheating, not for frauds. Okay, coming back to this answer, what I am trying to say is that please use all resources to do well. Be responsible citizen means pay taxes is only one thing. Most important is be a disciplined citizen of the country. Follow the laws of the country. And you are students. At your age, your blood will boil if you hear of any injustice anywhere. So what will you do? You like to strike? You like to protest? You like to destroy property? Will you do that? No, I am very glad. Don't do that. By destroying property, you are not going to solve a problem this country faces. It is only by your hard work and get into the positions of power and change this country. And don't protest. And especially while you are a student, do not join any strikes. And in a disciplined college like this, where you will have no chance to protest against the college, there is no question of strike. So you don't expect to skip any class. Please attend all classes. Okay? That is the, I'm talking in general, not in particular to this college. Don't join any agitation outside. Don't get affiliated to, you might have your political views, nothing wrong. You're all mature and most of you are above 18 years. You have right to vote. Casting a vote is also a responsible citizen. If you do not vote well, if you do not choose a good leader, your country will go to ruins. What will you, that means you deserve what you get. So responsible citizen means pay taxes, as somebody said, follow the rule of law, follow as per the constitution, live friendly with all your neighbors. There should be no discrimination based on caste, religion, sex or whatever. And also, do not strike, etc. Wait for your turn to change this country if you think something is wrong. Once my daughter says, Dad, this commanding officer is not doing this right. I said, what do you think is right? She said something else. That is right. I said, okay, then wait for your turn to become commanding officer to change. Okay? Because each person does what he thinks is right. Right? So, your job is to coolly and calmly tell that boss of yours, sir, I think this is not right, we should do like this. But he is your boss. If he takes a decision, follow it. But when you become a boss, don't forget what you did, what you felt before and see that that thing does not happen. This is also a management lesson. Okay, so be a responsible citizen by casting vote, by being disciplined, by not striking. After all, when you damage a train or a bus, whose property is this? Evara sommadi? Mana sommu. Mana kastapadi mana taxలు కట్టిన వల్ల అది మళ్ళా గవర్నమెంట్ మీకు వాళ్ళ జేబులోంచి ఎవరుగా వాళ్ళే మళ్ళా బస్సులు కొనాలి ట్రైన్స్ కొనాలి. Isn't it a step backwards? So be very, very careful and don't ever go on strike and damage. That is being responsible citizen. What else is responsible citizen? Responsible citizen is being concerned about other citizens in distress, your colleagues, your friends, etc., etc. So please form a good group of friends. All of your friends here. I'm telling you I think today your principal was telling about alumni. The alumni is such a strong association. You will also become alumni. Get benefited from that alumni. They will give you a lot of contacts. Again, drawing, since I didn't join any man, I'm right from 5th standard onwards, I was in the military style of living. I have different kind of friends, but my daughter being in the corporate world, even now she has a lot of friends in corporate. And if she comes out of the army and she wants a job, she said she will get it like this. Why? Because of the friendship, connections, etc. in the corporate world and in the MBA college that she studied. So your bonds should develop here. You all should have good, what do you call, in the army we call it core spirit. Here we should call your class spirit, batch spirit, or whatever that spirit is. How do you get it? I think ma'am told you of some activities. I'm not telling you about studies. Your studies, your professors will tell you. You should indulge in such co-curricular activities like debates, declamations, discussions, various entertainment program. We saw the girl gave nice presentation. Any such kind of activities, and bond together on the basis of those activities. Sports. Your college should take part in some sports and win against another college. And that gives you a good bond and team spirit amongst your people. And the same ethos you must carry with you when you graduate MBA and go into your workplaces. Team achieves the results. Can I win the war alone for our country? No. It is the team which wins the war. Same way, your teamwork will make your company successful and you successful. I think that is enough for telling you what team spirit is and responsible citizen means. Safeties. Certain safety aspects which you should take as citizens, especially the girls. Please don't fall prey into this so-called mobile phone, mobile warfare, this cyber security. I am re-emphasizing, do not use your mobiles and artificial intelligence for activities which are not supposed to be done by you. And somebody will slowly drag you into some scandals or criminal activities, drugs, etc., etc., etc. Be very, very careful. Be very, very wary about it. If at all you are stuck, sometimes you feel very, very scary, sometimes you feel shy. Don't feel shy. Please go and tell your friends or your parents or your professors or whomever you rely. Tell me why do you feel proud about your country today? What are the emerging sectors, or is India coming first in various issues in the world? What is the position of our Indian economy today? Can anybody tell me? Yeah. Yes, he said like this, 5th. We are, neck and neck. What's your name? Very nice, very well done. So, Germany and India are, sometimes we are ahead of Germany, sometimes Germany is ahead of us. We are neck and neck. I think I will take it as Germany gone. So, I will even count 4. And who are those, my rivals now? 4 people, tell me quickly. USA, China, Russia. किसने बोला है? Russia. Who else? Japan. Yes. And Japan को भी sort out कर लेंगे हम 2-3 साल में. And what is the GDP? What is the value of our economy now? How many $1 trillion have we crossed? 5 we are going to touch. Okay. We are somewhere 3, 4, things like that. Okay. There is so much of, 3 crossed and we're going to touch 4, and maybe in a couple of years we will reach 5 trillion and we will overtake Japan. Okay. So feel proud of this. We are number 1 in many aspects. Number 2 in many aspects like milk production, dairy, but more importantly industrial. Plus we have a lot of unorganized sector in our country, whether it is small industries or agriculture and things like that. When all that comes into the official economy, we will, jump into the number 1 position very fast. All our black money should get converted into white money. All of you should help in this. You should do all your transactions only. Don't do wrong things just because you see some neighbor is doing this. Only deal in white money and not black, and your management students, you will understand this very quickly and make our economy white. But there is one, because of our population is our strength, but because our population is also more and more mouths to feed and more mouths to more employment to be created, etc., etc. A lot of problems are there. There's one small little problem with this GDP. Can anybody tell me the difference between GDP and per capita GDP? You know, GDP divided by population is per capita GDP. Very simple, right? Because our population is very high, we are not number 4 or 5 in per capita GDP. We are way below. I don't know, I even forgot that because we are way below, that's why I did not care till I come into first 5. So I have to work hard to come into the first 5. When each person improves his quality of life, your family, you have to improve. Your neighbor has to improve. Your community has to improve. That is what you all should work for. Don't sit on the laurels that India is the 4th or the 5th largest. That means you will achieve this number 1 per capita only when you are number 1 country fastest. Somebody said we will become number 1 country in 2070. I don't think that is acceptable. I don't think I will see next 4 or 5 years, I don't know, God willing. 2070 you will also not see. आप लोग भी बुड्ढे हो जाएंगे. So please be careful, work hard, work faster. Rather improve your economy faster. And I think I should end here because I've crossed my time, but I look forward to more interactions with you. So I want to hear from you all that you will all love your country, yes or no? Yes. You will all work hard, yes? Yes. You will all achieve your goals? Yes. But before that you will set your goal? Dream, and work hard to achieve that. So just to show your spirit, whether you are doing that or not, all of you should shake up, get up, stand, and then, desh ke liye ek nara pukarna hai. So please stand up, everybody. Okay, clear your throats, get ready. After me. भारत माता की जय नहीं, 3 सार्लु చెప్పాలి. भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की जय. Thank you very much for everybody, and thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much, sir, for adorning this occasion and delivering words of wisdom. And this is true blessing for our MBA students. I feel it's an honor to listen to a brave son of Mother India who unwaveringly dedicated himself to the service of great nation Ma Bharati. Thank you again, sir, very much. Thank you very much. Now it's time to felicitate our honored guest onto the dais. Photography team, take your position, get ready. I request President and Vice President, sir, to felicitate our Honorable Chief Guest, Major General P.V. Rao Garu, with a shawl and a memento. I again request sirs to felicitate our respected guest of honor now, Dr. Rajshri Bhotle Garu, with a shawl and a memento. Thank you, sirs. Now, please join me in welcoming our distinguished alumnus, Mr. Yogesh Pandey. He is founder of Stranger Ally, whose remarkable achievements in crypto trading inspire us all. His expertise lies in combining technical analysis with cutting-edge software development to navigate the dynamic world of cryptocurrency trading effectively. Mr. Yogesh, the stage is all yours for next 5 minutes. Can I request everyone to encourage? Yeah.
Yeah. Can I go there? Okay. You can see me better now. So my name is Yogesh Pandey, and I basically I'm from the batch 2020. So I passed out like 2 years back, and I was sitting here 3 years back, 4 years back actually. I was sitting there like you, thinking if I did the thing right, why did I choose this college? Why did I choose MBA? Did I did the right thing? I think these are the doubts you might have. Why MBA? Why this college, right? Anything else? Any other doubts? Nothing? Just 2 doubts? So, why MBA? Like, MBA means Masters in Business Administration. If you put the Master and Business aside, there is a third word, which is the most important, which is being ignored, administration. Administration means the one who controls, the one who is in charge. Administration refers to administrator. Administrator is the one who is in control. Okay? So you might pass out from here, join somewhere as an employee who is being controlled, right? You are being controlled. You join a corporate, you are being controlled. But I am here to tell you that you should not always try to be in control. Try to work hard, try to work smart, be in a position where you can control, where you can implement your ideas, where people listen to your ideas and they work upon it. That is when you become successful. Right now, I joined Lava International from the college. I worked there for 6 months, and now I'm running my own company. It is named Stranger Ally. That means unknown friend. That is what I mean. I help people building their finances and help them making their financial decisions better. So I'm personally a crypto trader. I also trade in stock markets. And basically, trading is not the main thing which I do. The main thing which I do is I develop tools for people to help them analyze the markets. So that is my main job of the company. Then, so being a CEO, I guess there are 2 things which are the most difficult part for me. So that is what I would like to share. The first most difficult part is wearing a shirt and pant and having the tie, being formal. That is difficult for me because I have always been on stage performing dance, beatbox and all. So that is the most difficult part. Second thing, conveying people to address your ideas is the difficult part. So when you go to someone, when you go to an interview, you don't need to listen to the person, like you need to convey them. That is when they choose you. Many people by heart, you might have so many books, they might ask you questions. I think 80% of people answer the questions right. When they prepare for an interview, 80% people answer questions right. But then why only 10% are selected? Because they are able to convey that they are right to the interviewer. Okay? Conveying doesn't mean you need to fight. Conveying means you put down the valid points and ask them why you could be wrong. So when you join company, you work for them. Suppose you are in marketing. You go, they make you sell their product. So there are 2 kind of people. One, they keep selling the other's product for the whole life. Okay, they grow there, they grow up in positions, they make more money. But then there is one more person who connects people through that company. That company tells you to go to that company go sell their product. They give you connections. You go there, build your relations, and then next launch your own product. So There are two criteria. So in the second one, you become the controller, the administrator. The real meaning of MBA, Master in Business Administration. And it doesn't stand until you become an administrator, MBA stands nothing for you. You're also working, other BSc student, BCom student, everyone is working. So try to run fast, but running fast doesn't mean you take quick steps. Just work hard, work with higher pace. Working with higher pace and trying to take shortcut is very different thing. Yes, you can take shortcuts in smarter way, but not some unethical shortcuts. There are so many things in corporate, you will know later. So that is what I wanted to say. So try to work smart, and that's it. That's my time. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Thank you very much, Yogesh, sharing your ideas and guiding your super juniors. Thank you again. All right, it's now I would like to introduce Principal VVIS, Professor S. Srikanth. He brings over 24 years of experience in both industry and academia. He earned his PhD in management from Osmania University and holds an MBA and MSc in mathematics. His research has been published in Scopus and UGC Care listed journals. He coordinated various student activities and guided students who excelled in IIM Kozhikode Business Plan Contest in 2019. Additionally, he has presented papers at numerous national and international seminars and served as a resource person in various seminars. As an associate life member of MTC Global, he has also contributed chapters to multiple books and participated in various faculty development programs. Now I request our cool-headed captain and a genuine person, Professor Dr. S. Srikanth sir, to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Chinmay sir, for your brief introduction. Good afternoon, everyone. I don't stand between you and your hunger. I'll, as we are gathering here and at the concluding part of 21st SHIKHAR inaugural program for 2024 and 26 batch MBA students, it is my privilege and honor to be present here to propose a vote of thanks. First of all, I would like to thank management, Principal Director T. Srinivasa Acharya Garu, President VVI GSSV Venkateshwar Rao Garu, Director Admissions Ramakrishna Chinnam Garu, and Vice President Professor Dr. Mohan S. Rao Garu, Principal VVSB Dr. M. Madan Mohan Garu, for giving me the opportunity. And I would like to thank directors of PGDM, BSMS, and IMBA for gracing the occasion, and special thanks to Vibha Singh Gupta Garu, Professor of Practice, for gracing the occasion. For success of VVS formula explained by President GSS Venkateshwar Rao Garu. Special thanks to you, sir. And Principal VVSB Dr. M. Madan Mohan Garu, for enlightening on various activities to be taken for you, and a special induction program for you over the period of your induction till this month end. Thank you, sir. And special thanks to Vice President for bringing comparison between mind and hand by parity between computer and printers. Special thanks, sir. And special thanks to guest of honor, Dr. Rajashree Botale Madam, for enlightening the works taken by ISRO for Nation First campaign and achieving in $3 trillion economy for the economic growth of the country through various ISRO activities. Thank you, madam. And now I would like to mention special thanks to our chief guest, Major General B.V. Rao Garu, for taking all the time from remote place of Andhra Pradesh and coming here and delivering and remaining the youth of the country. That is, you are the future for the nation. Thanks, sir. And I would like to thank alumni Yogesh Pandey for enlightening between comparison between control and being controlled. So you want to decide whether you want to be in the control or you want to control somebody. And I would like to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of faculty and teaching, supporting staff of the department, and your commitment to the students' welfare commendable, and I am confident that your guidance and our students will thrive both academically and personally. And finally, I would like to thank all the student coordinators who engaged in various activities and making the event as a grand success. And finally, I thank each and every one of you participated in the event and making the event as a success. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Now we have a few announcements, dear students. Tomorrow onwards, your regular classes are going to start. The induction program is going to last for another 10 to 15 days. So you are required to attend the class. You know exactly where you're required to sit. Where is your classroom? Where you have done your registration today, that is the place. You are required to attend your classes in that building, ground floor. There are a few more announcements. I'll just... All right, for fee payment and certificate submission, that is going to happen in room number 3. Fee payment and certificate submission, room number 3. Hostel inquiry in room number 4. And transportation related inquiry in room number 5. Same building, ground floor. Is that clear? All right. All right. Now let us stand up in honor of our national anthem. Let us sing it together.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
भारत माता की, भारत माता की, भारत माता की. Thank you very much. Please be seated. So today, with deep satisfaction, we conclude that there is no alternative to hard work and dedication. At VVSB institutions, we not only give our students the best, but also make sustained efforts to inculcate in them a tough mindset that is determined and passionate for excellence, and an all-rounded personality with a global perspective who is socially responsible. As all the good things come to an end, now let us all proceed to our college lawn area where lunch has been arranged for all of us. all invited guests are requested to have lunch. Hospitality coordinators are required to help our invited guests to locate the lunch venue. Thank you all very much. Have a very productive day ahead. Jai Hind. I request dignitaries, all the directors of all courses to remain here for a group photograph. Director PGTM, Dr. YLK Garu, please remain here. Director BSMS, Professor Pri Chakravarti Garu, please. Wing Commander Vibhas sir, please be here for a group photograph. Program committee, hospitality committee, whoever is here available, you can also join in. Faculty, please join in for the photograph. Faculty from MBA, BSMS, IMBA, all are invited here for group photo. Alumni, Mr. Yogesh Pandey, you are required. Students in program committee, hospitality committee, discipline committee, come here, join in. You can sit. Okay, after this, all right. Now with our super talented students, join in. '23, '25, fall in. Fast. Anusha, make it fast. Hurry up. I think one photographer is enough. बाकी के आ सकते हैं. Join in. NSSR, come here, join us. He's alumni 21-23 batch, now working with Berkadia. Join in, please. Let Webhub come in and then you take the picture. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Sure, sir. Program committee, come here. Program Committee,